Starting with your legs in second position. Take a nice deep plie and then reach your arms all the way up. And plie and stretch. And plie and stretch. And as you plie, really think about grounding through your feet. And then as you reach length in the spine, use your breath here. Find that contraction through the back as you plie. Nice. Coming up and over side, stretch, find the length. And then circle that arm over, lengthen further. And switch, up and over. And circle. And again, reach over. Nice and long. And circle. And one more, reach over. Nice, find the strength through the feet. Coming all the way, plie, up and over, tendu, contract, plie, up and over, tendu, side lunge, again, up and over, other way, contract, plie, up and over, and lunge, again, up and over. This time, lift your foot if you want to kind of explore that balance a little bit. Repeat. Again, you can lift that leg, find the balance. Nice. Take it to your plie, and stretch, and plie, and stretch, again, plie, and stretch, down, and up, side, reach over, 1, 2, and around, 6, 7, 8, and switch, reach over, and circle the arm, good, plie, up and over, and down, contract, and other side, and lunge, again, reach up and over, and contract, reach side stretch, and lunge, nice, find your plie, forward fold, good, change those legs to parallel, lunge into the right leg, and left, and right, and left, and then reach that right arm up and away, nice big spiral twist, nice, and the other side, back to your fold. Stretch through the back, reach the arms forward after you finish your plie, and then scoop through, lengthen the back, flat back up, flat back down. Repeat. Here we go. Side lunge, right, and left, and right, and left. Nice. Reach that right arm up, spiral. And the other side, nice deep breath. Coming back to that forward fold. Plie and stretch, lengthen the hands, find your flat back as you make your way all the way up, scoop and reach those fingertips up, contract those hamstrings, flat back all the way back down. Nice, take a rest, plie, roll it up. Bringing the feet together, start to pedal the feet out, right and left, working through those ankles. Nice. Take a rise, round through those feet, reach the arms up to fifth. From here, you can place the feet back on the floor or stay on the rise, bend the knees, find your chair squat. Heels down to stretch. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and rise up. Good, nice high releve on those toes, find the balance. Again, you can stay on releve as you start to plie, keep the knees in line with the ankles. Nice, find your chair squat. Heels down, and stretch. Nice, turn it out. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, so really thinking about working through those ankles. Find your rise here in first. Arms steady, good. Again, you could lower the heels or keep your rise as you plie, knees track over top of toes. Heels down to stretch. Repeat. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gather those arms through first, all the way up to fifth. Rise high, lengthen the spine. Stay on rise if that's okay for you. Bend the knees into your plie, forced arch. Heels down and stretch. Nice. Parallel second. Here we go. Same thing. Ready? 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rise up. Find parallel fifth with the arms, high to the toes. Option to put the heels down or start your squat. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach up. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Plie here, find the balance, hips back, heels down, good. Turn it out. Ready in second, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and quick. Now we rise up, find the balance, core stability, arms fifth. Option of heels down or begin your plie, forced arch. Heels down and stretch. Repeat, quick feet. 2, 3, 4. Nice, finding that ankle mobility, rise up. High to the toes, stay on rise if that's okay for you. Find your plie, drop the pelvis. Heels down, and stretch. Nice, bring those feet together. Good, in for balances. Right leg in and through. So we're gonna swing front to back. Try and find your parallel here. Keep the balance. And then switch legs, other side, just nice and easy. Don't worry too much about your timing. Warming up through the hip. Nice, repeat, front and a back, and front, and back, and front, and back, and front, and back. Good, other leg, front, and back, and front, and back. Think about finding that stability on the foot. Of course, if you're outside like me, that's gonna be a little bit harder. Find your first position, cloche, front, back. We're going for 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, first, other leg, 1, 2, 3, and your arms might swing here in third, 6, and 7, and a close, repeat, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and your foot might come through first on the floor, or if you're like me on a mat, close, other leg, it might just stay in the air so that you don't hit your toes on the ground, 5, 6, 7, and a close. Nice. Jumping. Ready? Shake out those legs. Okay. Finding our balance. Take a nice big step on the right foot. Heel it in into passe again. Out right. Pull it in. Right. Pull it in. One more time. Right. And pull it in. Good. Other side. Lunge out and a pull. Keeping this one in parallel and that foot on the floor. We're going to progress this in a moment. Switching to the other side right here. This time as you bring your leg in, find your rise up, out and up. Good. Pressing through those feet. Rise up. One more. Out and rise. Switch legs. Left leg out. Pull it in, passe, rise. Out. Pull it in, passe, rise. 2 more here. And again, switch. This time you might lift the opposite leg parallel second. Find the length. Lift. So we're still in that rise position, but now we're adding a leg lift on the opposite side. Ready? Switch legs. Here we go. Out with the left, pull in. You might add the leg lift here of that right leg. Pull it in, rise. 2 more. And pull. Core tight. 1 more. Pull it. Nice. Turn it out. Same thing. Ready? Here we go. Lunge. Out. Pull it in. Nice. Out. Pull it in. Keep the turn out here. Starting again with this progression. 1 more. Foot on the floor. Switch sides. Out, pull in. Good. Try to get that toe towards your knee. Find the turnout. Find the stability of the length of the supporting leg. Good. Adding a releve. Ready? Out and pull in. Rise up. Out. Pull in. Rise up. And you might sweep the foot through first or fifth. Again, if you're on a sticky mat like me, switch legs. Your foot might just have to hover. Finding your footing there. Nice. 2 more here, guys. Pull that leg in, up. 1 more. Good. Adding the kick or the lift. Ready? You lift the opposite leg up and then scoop into that rise with the arms coming up to fifth. Good. Other side. Find the battement here and then lift up. It doesn't matter how high your leg is. It's more about finding your balance. Good. 1 more. Nice. Ready for jumps. Here we go. Changement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Use your plie. Find the legs. We go out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Changing feet each time. Find your fifth. Out and in. Out and in. We're going to hold in second. Ready. Hold. Jump. 2, 3, 4. Spring off those feet. Think about pointing your toes as you go. Holding in second. We're going to bring the legs in and out. Here we go. In, out. In, out. In, out. Just like a jumping jack, but finding the second position. Nice work. Finishing. And release. Find your parallel stretch. Good. Take a couple breaths here. Yeah. And stretch. Good. You might shake out that head, yes. Maybe shake it out, no. Relax the upper body. And plie to roll yourself all the way up. Moving into strength. Coming in for alternating lunges. Take a nice big step with your left foot. 8 in a row. Here we go. 7. 6. Really think about pressing into that front heel. and allow your back foot to pop off of the floor. So you're getting this really nice big stretch through those toes. Drop the pelvis right in the middle, lengthen your back. You got 2 more. 2, nice and big. 1 more here. Good. Take another lunge on your left foot and now pulse at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your back long. 6, 7, 8. Reach the arms out and twist towards that front leg, your left leg. Good. And then twisting the opposite way. Pull the left hip back in space. Good. Find your lunge. Reach the arms up. Press through the back foot. Lengthen both knees and then dive forward over top of that front foot. Nice. Finding your triangle pyramid. You could walk the hands out to the sides if you want to find length through the back, through the shoulders. Or you might just have the hands reaching to a block of your foot. You could start to crawl the fingertips forward, find length through the spine. And then lift that back foot up and down. Up and down. Good. That right foot working up and down. Try to keep the length of both legs. Good. And front foot, flex and down. Flex and down. Good. That back leg is lengthened. You might look at the foot, have a little bit of neck movement here. Last one. Good. Find your lunge. That right leg still back. Find the length of your spine. And now drop that back knee. Untuck your right toes and then reach your hands up towards the ceiling or the sky. Draw that left hip backwards in space. Find length through the hip flexor. From here, we're going to go through movement. Open the arms backwards. Bend into that right knee. Stretch your left knee. Flex your left foot. Back to your lunge. Hip flexor stretch. Reach the arms up and over. Nice big scoop backwards. Bend into that right knee and flex your left foot. Stretch. A little faster. Here we go. Lunge. Sweep. Back and hold. Again. Lunge and sweep. Back and hold. Nice. Lunge and sweep. Find the length. Extension of the back. Round and forward. 1 more. Lunge and reach. Back and hold. Nice. Come back to your lunge. Tuck those toes under. Find the length. Bring those feet together. Hang heavy. Find your forward fold. Let your chest reach to your knees. Grab behind the ankles. Find your stretch. Gently plie and roll yourself all the way up to stand. All right. Other side. Here we go. Stepping forward with your right foot. 8 lunges in a row. And left. And right. Nice. Dropping into that back knee. Trying to find that 90 degrees. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one here. Good. Take a step forward with your right foot. Find your lunge. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Really think about dropping that back knee. Good. Lengthen the arms and twist towards your front knee, which is your right leg. Pull that right hip backwards in space. Good. And revolve to the other side. Keep the hips nice and neutral in the middle. Find your center. Lengthen the arms. Good. Stretch into those legs. Take that back heel down and then find your triangle or pyramid. Allow the head to relax, lengthen the neck. And again, here you could stay like this, or you might walk the hands out to the sides. Feel free to move the hands here. Up and down on that back foot. Up and down. Still finding the length through both legs. Find that heel up and down. Up and down. Nice. Moving into the front leg. Flex and then release at the bottom. Release. And again, you might use the neck here as you flex and relax that front leg. Feel free to maneuver the upper body with breath here. Good. Find the length of those legs in your triangle or pyramid right here. Lengthen it out and hold. And stay. Good. Walking those hands out. Bending into the front knee, coming back into that lunge with our hip flexor stretch. So start to move your body towards the front of your mat or wherever you're at and bend into the right knee. As you lengthen the left leg back, drop the left knee down. Good. You might keep the toes there. You can flip the toes underneath. Reach the arms up to the sky. Find the length of the hip flexor. Send the right hip backwards in space and really lengthen that left side. Good. Burst open those arms, revolve back. Lean into the left knee, send the hips back, stretch the right leg, flex the right foot, and relax the upper body again. Move forward into your hip flexor lunge. Burst the arms back as they circle, drop the shoulder blades down. Extension through the back, chest is lifted. Round the back, sit back into that left heel, stretch your right leg, round forward, flex the foot. A little faster, here we go. Lunging forward. And we reach up for 2. Burst for 2. Lean back and hold. Lunge, reach and burst. Rock yourself back, find the strength. Good. Forward and burst. Nice open chest, reach back, tuck the head. One more time. Forward and burst, reach it up. And up and over, find the length. Good. Take a breath here. Find your lunge again, tuck the toes under, stretch the back leg. Step those feet together and find a nice little fold forward, relax over. Plie, grab behind the legs, stretch the back, stretch the legs. Plie to roll yourself all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Nice work. All right, heading down to the floor. So bedding into the knees, lay onto your back, find a comfortable spot and walk the feet in towards your hips. You can rock side to side here, coming in for glute bridges. Squeeze into the glutes, so the bum muscles squeeze, the tailbone tucks. Now peel your vertebrae one at a time up to a bridge position. Hold here for a breath. Really press into those heels, squeeze the backs of the legs, knit the rib cage. Good. And then slowly lower yourself down and relax the hips. Take a breath in. And exhale, squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis just slightly, and then start to peel your body one vertebrae at a time all the way up. Keep the head and neck nice and relaxed and long. Hold at the top, lowering down one vertebrae at a time, release. And exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift back up right away. Hold the bridge here. Lower yourself down, take a breath. Sending the hips up, find the strength through the backs of the legs. Keep breathing. Really squeeze into those legs. Lower yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Last time, here we go. Press through the heels, lift up, hold at the top. Now you can stay here, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, start to press into the toes, lift the heels up. Squeeze into the calf, squeeze into the hamstring, glutes ignite, core is tight. Nice work, lower the heels and slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Take a breath here. Send those legs up to the sky, beats, cross the legs, right and left over top. You might take the arms out beside you in a T, start to ignite those inner thighs, lengthen the body, crisscross those legs. Start to lower the legs down, and all the way back up. Again, down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 2, 3, 4, again, down. 2, really squeeze those inner thighs, lift up. 2, 3, 4, last time, down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, keep the beats going. Now we go beat, beat, open second, hold. Beat, beat, open second, hold. 5th and 5th, and open second. Good. Really think about keeping your abdominals engaged here. So don't let your back fall off the mat. Really think about squeezing the abdominals, keep the rib cage down. Last one. Good. Beats, relaxed, and then bend the knees, hands on your knees. As you inhale, lengthen the arms and legs away from each other. Exhale, squeeze and pull back in. Now you might do one leg at a time. Keep the other leg bent. That's a great option here if you have a low back injury. You really want to think about igniting the core. Ready? Here we go again. Reach out for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull. In, 3, and out. 2, 1, and pull. Good. Think about lengthening the core here. You want to feel a little bit shaky at the end of that. Again, out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4. Relax. Good. Walk the feet about hip width apart. Shake side to side. Coming in for toe taps, ignite the core. So bring the hands beside you. Tuck the tailbone just slightly as you engage the core. Squeeze in as you exhale. Now lift the feet 1 inch off the floor as well as the arms. So one foot's going to come an inch off the floor, and then you're going to toe tap and switch legs. So there's this moment where both feet are hovering in the air. And you're really thinking about keeping those arms about an inch off the floor, maybe a couple inches if that feels okay. Really knit the rib cage, pull the abdominals in. Good, keep going with those toe taps, almost there. Keep breathing, exhale each time you touch the toe down. And rest, good. Take a breath at the bottom. Take 3 fingers behind the head, cradle the head, engage the core, lift up into your sit-up. Good, lift the toes and toe tap right, left, right, left. Good, you want to lengthen the neck here, so allow the arms to support the head. Nothing happening in the neck. But if the neck does start to contract or it's uncomfortable, put the head back on the floor and just return to the toe taps we finished a moment ago. Nice, almost there. And rest, good. Taking a progression into leg kicks. Take the arms up to the ceiling, lengthen the legs up. Begin to scissor the legs, right leg down, left leg down. Good. Now from here, you might add the sit-up, or you could keep the head on the ground. So keep the back long. Good. Now begin to catch the leg. Little exhale as you pull that leg in. You can stay here, or you're going to double tap. Double tap. So we're lengthening the hamstring. Find that long leg position. Keep the core tight. Lift those shoulders up, up, up. Good. Keep breathing. 2 more here. Last one. Go out of it the way you came in, nice and slow. And then lower the legs. Nice. Take a moment, take a breath. Roll yourself up and over. We're gonna find length here, so bring the feet together. Take a nice deep breath as you reach up to the sky. And then exhale, bend to the right and the left. Good. Take a nice deep fold here, round the back, round all the way through. Bend the knees, plie, plie. Parallel feet, and then stretch, grab behind the ankles, find length. You might shake out the head or roll those shoulders, whatever feels good for you. Roll yourself all the way up. Nice job. Take a bow. Amazing work.